It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Up next, we'll see Russell Wilson. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Steelers and the Jets on Sunday night primetime.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore, the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So glad y'all could join us for this game. Kate, Scott, and Brock here on the call for it, and we're expecting quite a bit of offensive gamesmanship, partner. Some veteran savvy out there. Both of our starting quarterbacks have spent quite a long time in this league, and they've got plenty of experience to show for it.
Yeah, I like the way you say that right there. Gamesmanship and veteran savvy. Father Time, he chases down these skill guys. It's a game that's getting younger and younger, right? Because, well, it's hard to be as fast as you've been when you were a rookie. As a quarterback, you've got to use your years of experience. Both these guys have to play this game from the neck up and still play it at a high level.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. Leading them out, a man in his 13th NFL season and rising quickly up the career leaderboards, Russell Wilson.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by DJ Reed. Well, Brock, I highly doubt all their plays will go as well as that one, but this coverage starts off the game with a major W.
That's all you could ask for right there. You come out so focused, so dialed into your game plan. You start this game strong, and you quickly throw a wrench into their opening script on the other side. That starts to play head games, and it certainly gives your defense a ton of confidence.
So now it's the Jets getting out on offense for their opening drive. They're led out by the four-time MVP who's been in this league since 2005, Aaron Rodgers.
You hear me say all the time, Kate, that football is the ultimate team sport, but there are times as a quarterback it can feel a little bit like golf and match play. And when your opponent gives you a shot, gives you an opportunity with a pick, as a quarterback leading your team, you want to maximize it and take advantage of it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Pressure comes for Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Rodgers here from the gun. He's on the move. He's running for it. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first. Rodgers will look to throw. Has a man. It's Tyler Conklin. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he's brought down for a loss. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. It's the first carry for the Wisconsin rookie. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets parlay the interception into points. Braylon Allen, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Patterson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And we only saw this group for one snap to start the game, Brock, so hopefully we get a longer look at them this time.
You know, Kate, in a lot of ways, it may even be easier to shake that first one off. They're barely on the field, so it's really a second chance to write the opening series you wanted.
First down, and they go right back to it. Again, he hits the second level. And he's finally brought down at the 33. The Steelers calling their first timeout. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And his gain is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number one. Neither side separating much so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And they had that one contained right at the line. Quincy Williams making the tackle. This is Harris on second down. Space to the left. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light.
And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Steelers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Najee Harris, the touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. Now Boswell on to send this away. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short fields, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Cordarrelle Patterson to return for the Steelers. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Pulled in at the 20. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. This one nearly taken to the house. The return goes for 34 yards. And the Steelers have a short field in front of them as they take over. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw from Wilson. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. Is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Najee Harris, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. The Jets getting one final go at it on offense here before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Avoids the sack. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. And the Steelers going for the dime look on third down. And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. Now Boswell on to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. So to begin the third quarter, the New York offense returning to the field. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Now here's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Blitz coming for Rodgers. And they get to him again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. So out now comes the punter. And he drives it towards the other end of the field. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Steelers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And he just keeps on catching passes here in the second half. It seems like we're going to remember his work there from this game more than what he's done from the backfield. Going to Harris to start the half. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers push their lead further to start the half. Najee Harris, the touchdown. His 3rd total score of this game. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Minkah Fitzpatrick has got it. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10 give to Harris. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. DJ Reed brings him down that time. Second down here, another give to Harris. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Trying to work quickly now. Wilson to throw on 3rd and 2. Throw complete to Williams. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The Steelers calling their first time out. Harris will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. It's a design boot. And he's got it. Had to lay out for it, but touchdown. The Steelers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Mike Williams, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights, and the Steelers grow their lead yet again. Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Continuing to move past the 45. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Rodgers to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. To throw, Rodgers. Brought in right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Has it at the 7. Touchdown, New York! Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Zerline on now for the extra point. Coming in from the right, and they blocked it! They blocked it! Off to the races, middle of the field! The 30! And against all odds, they get the block and return it all the way for 2.
It's far from this kicker's first NFL campaign, but I bet you it's one of the first kick SEC, turn it to points on the other side. Hey, listen, fault is shared by everybody, but I'm sure he'd prefer this to be the last time it happens in his lengthy career.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Well, don't look up the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock?
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Staying on the ground with Harris. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. A handoff for Harris, running right. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. This is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Dicker connects there. And that grows the lead to 27.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Gibson now to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Jets offense now set to take over. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. First down throw by Rodgers. Oh, he lost the football. Steelers have it, headed the other way. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
You've got to keep moving quick here. It's taken in by Williams. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Steelers keep running away with this. Mike Williams, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Well, they don't get it, but just the choice to go for it there, Brock, as I'm looking to my right, seeing a partner kind of fuming, a little steam coming out of the head. I'm sure you and many others maybe aren't a fan of that call.
I don't feel like I'm that old. I really don't.
You don't look that old.
Well, thank you. But yeah, this still just gets me, and I know many others, every single time.
Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And we didn't need to reach the closing stages of the game for this one to be over. They had things decided and fans heading for those exits well before the clock reached zeros here in the fourth. And with Brock Huard and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.